feels like it knows me, and today I'm fine with that too. I didn't wake up needing answers, didn't reach for anything new. I just sat where I always sit and let the day come through. It's the same chair by the window, same sky taking its time. Nothing asking me to hurry, nothing pulling at my mind. I don't need the world to notice, I don't need a reason why. I'm just here in the morning, and that feels like enough tonight. There's a rhythm in doing nothing that feels honest, feels right. The way the house holds its breath between the dark and the light. I've lived fast enough for a lifetime. I've learned what I don't need now. Some days just want a quiet start and a place to sit back down. It's the same chair by the window, same cold on the glass, same thoughts drifting slowly, letting moments pass. I don't need a different ending or something to decide. I'm just here in the morning, letting the world go by. Winter teaches you gently what staying really means. Not every moment has to move to still be seen. It's the same chair by the window, same peace I always find. Nothing waiting on tomorrow, nothing left behind. I don't need to name the feeling or hold it up to light. I'm just here in the morning, and everything's alright. Everything's alright. Coffee still tastes the same this morning, same mug, same quiet sink. Nothing new on the calendar, nothing asking me to think. I watch the steam rise slowly, like it always does. There's comfort in the ordinary, more than I ever thought there was. Coffee still tastes the same, light still falls just right. The house wakes up in pieces between the dark and light. I don't need a bigger moment or something I should chase. Coffee still tastes the same, and I'm okay with staying in this place. Enough to fill the air. I'm not waiting on a message, I'm not going anywhere. Some days don't need direction, they just need time. I've learned to sit inside them and let them be mine. Coffee still tastes the same, same warmth in my hands, same quiet kind of morning that understands. I don't need a different rhythm or a faster pace. Coffee still tastes the same, and I'm fine right where I am. Winter makes things simpler, strips it down to what stays, turns ordinary moments into something that lasts. Coffee still tastes the same, same calm, same view. Nothing pulling me forward, nothing I have to do. I don't need to name the feeling or put it into place. Coffee still tastes the same, and I'm living this way. The heat kicks on around noon, like it knows when I slow down. The house makes its small sound, settling into itself now. I folded laundry without rushing, let the daylight stretch and stay somewhere between doing nothing and getting through the day. The heat kicks on at noon, like it always does. There's comfort in the timing, in the way things adjust. I don't need a reason, I don't need a sign. The heat kicks on at noon, and everything's fine. Still cold by the window, but the room feels warm enough. I'm not fixing what's unfinished, I'm not calling it love. Some days are just a balance of quiet and routine. I've learned how much peace lives in spaces in between. The heat kicks on at noon, soft hum the house is saying, I've got you right here. I don't need a breakthrough, I don't need to decide. The heat kicks on at noon, and I let myself ride. Winter doesn't ask questions, it just stays. Teaches you the beauty of an ordinary day. The heat kicks on at noon, same sound, same cue. I don't feel behind, I don't feel new. I don't need to mark the moment or hold on to the line. The heat kicks on at I'm doing just fine. Ooh. Yeah. I've tried packing up the feeling just to see if it would leave, but some things settle deeper when you finally let them be. I used to think staying meant stopping, like I was falling behind. Now I see it's just choosing what already feels like mine. I keep what feels like ooh. I don't trade it in for new. I don't chase a different version of something that's already true. I've walked far enough to know what I'm willing to outgrow. I keep what feels like home. There's a comfort in the familiar, in the way the day repeats. Same road, same quiet corners, same place I land my feet. I don't need the noise of wanting or the pressure to roam. Some things earn their meaning by being where you're known. I keep what feels like home. The slow, the worn, the real, the kind of peace that doesn't shout but teaches you how to feel. I've learned what doesn't last and what won't leave me alone. I keep what feels like home. Winter strips the story down to what still stays, shows you what's essential when everything else fades. I keep what feels like home and let the rest move on. I don't need a bigger picture to know where I belong. I'm not holding on too tight, I'm just choosing what I know. I keep what feels like home. Yeah, what feels like home. You didn't ask what this was, didn't ask where it goes. You just stayed right here, like you already know. Some people hover with questions, some people need a plan, but you sat with the quiet like that was enough to understand. You stay without asking, without needing a name. You don't turn still moments into something you have to explain. I don't feel the pressure, I don't feel the pull. You stay without asking, and that feels peaceful. The room feels warmer somehow when nothing's being said. You don't check the clock, you don't get inside your head. There's comfort in the ordinary, in the way time slows. Some things feel safest when nobody needs to know. You stay without asking, without needing more. You don't make closeness something I have to guard. I don't feel examined, I don't feel weighed. You stay without asking, and I like it this way. Strips it down to real, shows you how much peace lives in what you don't reveal. You stay without asking, and let the moment breathe. You don't reach for answers, you just sit with me. I don't need to decide, I don't need to say. You stay without asking, and that's why I stay. Yeah, that's why I stay. The sun slips down behind the trees like it knows where to stop. The house goes quiet on its own without asking for a thought. I don't rush to turn the lights on, I let the shadows stay. There's comfort in the in-between, at the end of an ordinary day. I like the way the soft and unannounced, nothing asking me to hurry, nothing to figure out. The day lets go of me gently, like it understands. Yeah, I like the way evening lands. The clock keeps time, but I don't check. I've learned to trust the pace. Some moments don't need naming, they just need space. I've lived enough loud endings to know this isn't small. There's peace in how the quiet comes without a cue at all. I like the way the evening lands, no sharp edges, no demands. The sky fades into something calm. I don't need to hold my plans, I let the day fall off my shoulders, right where I stand. Yeah, I like the way the evening lands. Ooh. teaches you slowly how to rest without guilt. That stillness doesn't mean empty, it just means full. I like the way the evening lands, like it's always done. Nothing pulling me forward, nothing left undone. I don't need tomorrow early, I don't need to understand. Yeah, I like the way it lands. The way it lands. The road's still there outside the door, same hum, same light. But I don't feel the need to move, not tonight. I've chased that feeling of almost like it owed me something more. But right now it feels complete enough without asking what's next or before. Nothing pulls me away tonight, nothing calling my name. I'm not looking for a reason, I'm not trying to escape. The world can wait outside, I'm fine right where I stand. Nothing pulls me away tonight, and I like it that way. The air settles in the room like it knows to stay. I don't scroll past the moment, I let it lay. Some evenings don't arrive loud, they don't knock or explain. They just show up quietly and ask you to remain. I don't feel the clock pushing, I don't feel behind. I'm not holding on to anything, I'm not trying to stay. Nothing pulls me away tonight, and that's okay. Doesn't need a reason, it teaches you how enough feels in the quietest season. Nothing pulls me away tonight, I don't feel the need to go. I'm not waiting for the moment, I already know. I don't need tomorrow early, I don't need to understand. Nothing pulls me away, and I'm exactly where I am. Yeah. Right where I am. Yeah. Right where I am. The night sets everything back in place, like it knows what stays. I don't line my thoughts up anymore, I let them drift away. There's nothing waiting on me that I haven't already lived. Somewhere between now and morning, I found what I needed to give. I'll wake up right here tomorrow, same light, same floor. Nothing I need to outrun, nothing knocking at the door. I don't feel like I'm missing something, I don't feel unsure. I'll wake up right here tomorrow, and that feels good. The house knows all my quiet habits, every step, every sound. It holds the shape of ordinary days when no one else is around. I've chased enough beginnings, I've learned how endings lie. Somewhere in the middle of staying is where the truth decides. I'll wake up right here tomorrow, no need to plan ahead. I don't carry the weight of wanting when I lay my head. I don't need a different answer or a better view. I'll wake up right here tomorrow, and I'm okay with that truth. Winter teaches you slowly that staying isn't small, that choosing the familiar isn't quitting at all. I'll wake up right here tomorrow, same calm, same pace. I don't feel like I'm running out of time or space. I don't need to change the ending or rewrite what I knew. I wake up right here tomorrow, and I'll be alright. Yeah, I'll be alright. Nothing's asking me to move, nothing pulling at my sleeve. I don't feel the